Okay, on the besties, I am finally back on YouTube. I'm so excited to be back. It's been what, like 3 years since the last time I posted on YouTube. But right now we're getting ready for the gym. Listen, I don't normally straighten my hair for the gym, but lately it's been doing that. I made the mistake of going to get a haircut at one of those cheap haircut places. I told the guy I wanted it a little bit under the shoulder, and homeboy was like, bet we're gonna give you the haircut from the brothers from the Iron Claw. But anyways, we got through it. The hair grew back. It's slowly growing back, but right now it's in like a space that's just like not the vibe. Okay, so let's talk about life updates since the last time that I posted. I think my last video was in July of 2021, and since then a lot of stuff has happened. My life has done a 180, a 360, like bitch, we jumped into another timeline. And before we even start on my life update, I just want to preface that I'm not trying to brag in any way, but of course I want to update you guys because I've missed you guys and I've seen you guys comments like you guys want to see more of my videos. Most of the content that I've been making is on TikTok and Instagram, so if you want to catch up with all of that, like go watch it there. But let's see, in 2021 I ended up getting a remote job, still for the same company, but I'm in a different department now. I moved into my first house. I didn't buy a house, okay? That's extremely expensive and that's like one of my goals, but I did not buy it. I rented though. But one thing you probably don't know about me is that I grew up in a trailer park, so I've never lived in a house, like an actual brick and mortar house. So I bet you can imagine how happy I was to finally like reach that accomplishment, and also for my dogs to finally have a backyard. Speaking of dogs, in 2022, we adopted a senior named Peanut. He was about 11 years old. We got him in February of 2022, but unfortunately in December we did end up losing Peanut. He got like pretty sick. That was pretty devastating, but either way we're like super glad that we were able to give him a happy life for the last couple of months of his life. Now the first part of 2023, I'm not gonna lie to you, like I was depressed AF. I had just lost Peanut and like everything was getting more expensive, and my 9 to 5, like I'm grateful for my 9 to 5, but in this economy, like it was catching up to me. And at the time I wasn't really taking social media seriously because I was probably just doom scrolling all freaking day, let's be honest. And I thought about applying to different places like McDonald's. Like I submitted my application to McDonald's, like they were gonna do an interview with me, like it was almost there, like a girl was gonna be doing serves at McDonald's. But I decided to bet on myself and like really take social media really seriously, and y'all, since then I've never looked back. Things just kept getting better and better and better the more I took social media seriously. In 2023 we also ended up rescuing this little cutie. There's a river, isn't he so cute? But anyways, back to the whole like 180 thing, right? From fall of last year to now, I literally feel like I'm living a completely different life. Like the anxiety is still sickening, but these ass cheeks be thickening. No, seriously, like I paid all of my debt except for my student debt, because that's like $1 million. Paid off all my debt. I took my family on a vacation. I took myself on a vacation. And bitch, guess what? I bought my dream car. Never in my life would I think me, a girl growing up poor as fuck in a trailer park, my first car was like $1,000. It was an old beat up Chrysler Sebring that like would burn oil. Me dejó tirada like a few times. And my second car was a salvage title. To go from that to a fucking Mercedes. Okay, seriously, but overall I feel like everything's finally coming together and I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I took a chance on myself and I believed in my own creativity and my own like potential. And bitch, you should too. Okay, now what you really came for is how I built a getazo. What is a getazo, you may be wondering? A getazo is basically a gyat with a little pss, with a little oomph, you know? It's not just a gyat, it's a getazo, you know? That's the vibe. But anyways, my butt went from looking like this. Currently it looks like this. Girl was not genetically blessed with a getazo. I had to build that shit on my own, because if you can't buy it and if you're not born with it, bitch, you build it. I have been lifting for about a year. Currently I am on Eric Roberts' Clubhouse Glute Growth Program. I do 2 lower body days and 2 upper body days, and I pair that up with daily steps as well as the calorie deficit. Right now my deficit is sitting at about 1,700 calories. I'm not specifically restricting any food, but I do prefer low carb just because it makes my craving monster, like it makes her like not be here in this room. But yeah, I do my best to summarize like the whole update. So with that being said, let's go to the gym so I can show you my day 1 lower body routine. Now really quickly, I did want to mention that before I go to the gym, while I am working, I do walk on my walking pad. I have the Yasuda one. It is on my Amazon if you want to check it out. I do about 20 to 30 minutes, but I aim to get between 4,000 to 6,000 steps a day. I just got to the gym. I'm gonna make my oxy shred. I'm already hyped enough though, because tonight, well, by the time I post this, it's already gonna be out. But tonight, Thursday, I don't know what day it is. Thursday, April, I think it's the 25th, 26th. I don't know. Tonight, the new Justice album drops, and it has a song with Tim and Paula that I already heard it from the Coachella set, but I want to hear like the actual recording. So I'm so freaking excited. I didn't even think about it. I was gonna drink it. All right, we're gonna start off with some dynamic stretching. I don't know if I want to have my mic on and me talking during the workout. So you guys let me know what you want to see because I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. Okay, let's go work out. Okay, like I mentioned before, I like to start off with some dynamic stretching. It's super important, especially before a leg day, to get those muscles like super warmed up. I start off with these marches, then I move into these rollouts. I'm not sure exactly what the name is of the specific workout, but I call it the rollout. Okay, now I'm moving into the first exercise of today's program. We're doing 3 sets of hip thrusts. I do about 6 to 8 hip thrusts at a time, and then I take like a 2 to 3 minute break. With this one, I want to make sure that I keep my core braced as well as my glutes clenched, girl. Now, the cool thing about the Eric Roberts fitness program is that I can do it from home or I can do it at the gym. They have different options for either or. Personally, I like to work out at the gym just because it helps me stay focused, but also they have heavier weights. However, if I do have to work from home, I usually do higher reps. So maybe like 10 to 12 reps versus like my 6 to 8 reps. And of course, make sure that you are taking your breaks. Every set counts, especially when you're doing low reps. So make sure you take enough time to rest up, because if I don't rest up, like I'm not gonna be 100% ready for the next set. If I am going to try out a new machine, I always make sure that I don't do it with like super heavy weights, just because if I don't know how to re-rack it or how to neutralize the machine, like it's not going to be a good time. But don't let that discourage you from trying out new machines. If you don't know how to use it, just ask somebody that works there. Okay, moving on to the superset. A superset is where you do 2 different exercises, like one after the other with very minimal rest time. Right here, I'm doing 1.5 single leg RDLs. Again, my form isn't perfect yet because I'm still working on it, but I'm going to send this over to my coach and she's going to let me know like how to improve on this, because I've been struggling with the 1.5 single leg RDLs. Now, the second exercise of this superset, again, minimal rest time, is going to be the hamstring thrust. This one is really simple but super effective at targeting my hamstrings. Like, those things are burning after this set. And of course, once I finish this set, I go into like a 2, 3, 4, 5 minute break as long as I need it, and then just repeat 3 times. Okay, my last set is going to be some glute biased walking lunges. For this one, my coach does recommend a wider stance, as well as having my back hinged a little forward versus just like going down straight. Once I finish my 3 sets of about 12 reps, then I am good to go. Okay, I just got home. We're done with our workout. I'm gonna take a shower and listen to the new Justice album because like it slaps so far. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe to my channel. I have tons of ideas for this channel, so I'm super excited for what's to come. And if you made it this far, here's me jamming out to Never Ender by Justice. Okay, bye.